You in?
Yeah.
You sure?
Hi.
Hi, going live. 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. We're here. And someone's got new slippers with eyeballs on them, so I just got to show you the eyeballs. There you go. And so we were talking about energy yesterday. And I I don't know if it was oh, we got hi. Hey, this is 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. I'm Greg Mester, Agile Coach and Scrum Master, and this is the guest star, Edward Domingo Master. Yeah, he's hiding now. Anyway, he's my dad. It's 5 a.m. Mester Scrum time. You have to wake up. Get up, Dad. Get up. So I got up. So we're doing the show, right? Um, and here we talk about Agile and Scrum in a practical and tactical way, and to get you home to your family and friends at a decent hour, so you can have so much fun with your loved ones, right? And so you can make more value for your customer. Do it with balancing work and life, and at the same time have some fun. There's a lot of people that work a lot. Sometimes you have to. It's not saying you never work some extra time many days or anything like that. Sometimes you do. Last night I was there a little bit later than normal on Valentine's Day. Of course, I got a phone. Where are you? Are you coming home? Should we eat without you? I'm like, yeah. It was interesting. A lot of people were out yesterday at work, and but it was an opportunity. I had one of my people trying to coach, but doesn't want to get coached, right? Of course, they don't need coaching, though things are screwed up, but they don't need coaching. And I had that point, and I asked her how things, you survived the week, right? And she stopped, and then we started talking about stuff. So no way I was going home because I'm taking advantage of that coaching moment just to talk through things, how she's doing, what thoughts she's doing, how the retrospective went. And so I was a little bit late. She was a little bit late. Everybody was late. There's still people working there late. Um, just nobody has a Valentine's life except though I think her husband called her. Where you at? And other people were there hanging out. I think they were just happy for the week to be over. And but it was one of those times where I put more hours on that day. But you know what? It was worth it because it was worth having a conversation with the person, help them talk through some stuff, and because their mind was open, as in our coaching agreement, to thought, right? So never would have got a chance to do it, and I think it would have been a waste of time why they were working the way they were working. But when that opportunity came, I took it. So yesterday as I started, so I got the Pokemon cards, right? Right, Ed, Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
You got energy cards. So this is an energy card, and this is the kind of Pokemon that use energy, and this is a flip coin, where it's luck. And there's a reason why I picked these couple cards. One, yesterday we talked about energy. When you're facilitating these classes, or excuse me, I'm facilitating. I'm doing the class next week on facilitation here in Philly. So it was a slip in my brain. When you are a Scrum Master and you're facilitating an event, right? I put the numbers where it was 70, 30, 10. It's like, yeah, that doesn't equal 100. It equals 110. Maybe it's 110%. So if you're going to put 110% in your job, but you don't do it all the time. Sometimes you do. Most of the work is in the prep before the event. A little bit of energy expends during the event, and then some energy past post, but a lot of energy should be posted beforehand. So we got the energy card, right? Gives you that boost of energy. Whatever you're gonna do. I don't know how to play Pokemon. My daughter. I think my daughter does, but I don't know if she does it right or not. But anyway, so you're expending the energy. The reason why I brought the coin, this is luck, right? When you're playing, you flip the coin. Whatever the coin lands on. I don't know if this one has it. Does this one have to flip a coin? No. So if you flip the coin, you do whatever the coin flip does or damage to the other Pokemon. And that's luck. Agile is not luck. Agile is not flipping the coin. Agile is a pretty much structured environment to help you be successful. Scrum is definitely something that's created that way. And And then also, I can talk about a whole luck thing. But that's what Scrum is. Scrum gets you into a zone, and it's not just the flip of a coin, right? It's not the flip of a coin. And Agile does the same thing too. Think about it. Well, let's write a contract and hope it works. Well, no, it's not. We are working with the customer to determine what it was so we could be successful. So we're not all managed on luck, right? And working software, releasing it as we go. We release as we go because we're not waiting to the end to see if we get lucky enough to guess what the customer wants. We're getting feedback every iteration. So that's why I brought the Pokemon card and the energy card and the Pokemon and the battling, and you figure things out, right? So I just want to make clarification. Yeah, I put 70%. Maybe the number should be 60%, 30%, and 10% would be a better number. But maybe also is like I need to emphasize that you need to spend more time in preparing, right? So maybe that's why I did it. I don't know. Anyway, so that's why I talk about the energy. Spend a lot of energy in prep and facilitating the event so it happens better. Um, and that applies to anything you're doing, really. I mean, whether you're doing Scrum, opening a shop, whatever. It's not about why you're in the shop selling stuff. It's about how you prepare it before the doors open and people come in. So we'll see. So let's talk about that. The only thing I want to talk about is dashboards today because I was doing a lot. Oh, and by the way, Windows is kicking in some kind of updates all over the place. So if there's slag or lag in the video and all, I blame Windows. I'm just going to do it. Blame Windows. Because as soon as I finished yesterday, it was acting kind of weird. I saw Windows Update. Go blow me behold. I knew it. It's coming. So dashboard. Dashboards are calls of action. Scrum, we expose issues, right? And I find it funny. So I'm helping out with some stuff the other day. And a lot of times people are like, well, you can't make them look bad. I said, no, we're not making them look bad. We're just showing them. They're the ones making themselves look bad. They just don't realize everybody can see it, right? And I definitely got a slag in the recording. So when I build dashboards, I build them to do a call of action. Other people might do, and I help someone, hopefully they'll fix their board. They made a big list of results coming out of Jira, right? Make the giant list. But what does that do for a manager? Does it tell me where to go? Does it give me some idea what's the next step that I should go and investigate or support or call somebody on the phone? What are you doing over there? Right? So I showed them how to group things and do some numbering on the dashboard. So instead of seeing this giant list of 45 plus items, it got consolidated to 5 rows. And at the top of the row, in this case, was the group that didn't have the funding for the work they're doing, right? So they were working on work that wasn't funded. So really, in technicality, is not a priority because if it ain't funded, it means you're not going to get money. Well, why are you working it, right? So it was like one of those things: is it funded or is it not funded? Very simple question. If it's not funded, don't start working on it yet because we got to make sure they actually want it and this is what they want us to do. So this is the priority stuff that SAFE does kind of input emphasizes more is that make sure you're doing work on stuff that's funded, right? That's why they had the whole planning portfolio side. So basically, it came down to 5. The top 5 teams that were at doing the bad thing, like working on stuff that wasn't funded, showed up at the top and then went down. So instead of us seeing a giant list of 45 items, it just gave you 5 and it gave you the worst culprit. And that's how I build my dashboards. My dashboards are built such a way that a manager or anybody yourself, the organization, whatever, it tells you what's wrong with what's going on. And it gives you an idea what you need to work on. So if you had 10, 15 minutes, you can go cover the funding ones and say, ooh, we forgot to fill that piece of value in, but it really is funded. Or maybe it's not funded. Maybe we really shouldn't take this in the next sprint. And you got to look at this kind of stuff, right? So, but what people are scared of is they're scared of making people look bad. So they give you all this data and they put it on the screen so that it doesn't, so it masks. That's what waterfall does. It masks what really needs to be done. When I build stuff, it brings them out and says, warning, warning, warning. We are screwed up and we need help and it's not looking very good, right? So that's what that's for. And I just wanted to share that with you, and that's how you build it. It's okay. It's not about them, it's about the job. Now, however, if they still do bad for so long, maybe there's time to make a change, right? And that was part of the discussion I had one of these coaches with the team leader and all, and somebody was taking 6 months to get up to speed and not working. I'm like, how much can you do? How much hand holding can you really do? Maybe they need to go to find a different thing. But and then the one other thing, the reason why they had such an issue is because things didn't go well or weren't ready, or the people that are really not as good as they should be at this level at this time after this much time working and coding. And I even got someone else who keeps saying, "Oh, we're not agile, blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Yeah, you're waiting to the last part of the sprint to verify, and then you're screwed because it doesn't work because the people you put on the job not that good." I said, you really need to retrospect on it and find out, well, why aren't you delivering throughout the sprint? Why are you waiting to the end, last day of the sprint to deliver code, and then the last day, oh God, it doesn't work. It doesn't meet what the customer wanted. It's crap, and I got to spend all. We got to bust our ass to make sure it works. Well, if you deliver it all throughout the sprint, little pieces here, and get it checked out, do code reviews, testing, have peer programming, make sure whatever, because it's just going to bring down the other person. Do you notice that one? So that's another one. If they're not that good, you pair program or do code reviews in pairs, the other person's not going to I ain't putting my name on this. I ain't signing off that you wrote good code and that it works because it doesn't. That's going to come down on me. So the little check and balances during the sprint, which they weren't doing. So maybe they'll do it. So we'll see. And then the other thing I mentioned to him, I was like, I guess I'm talking about a lot of stuff. All right, we'll do one more thing. Anything else we want to talk about, Ed? No. Don't want to talk about anything else. And now it's 6:12, so it's after the 5 o'clock. We did start before 6 o'clock. We were started in the 5 o'clock hour. And since I'm mumbling, and it's Saturday, and I really didn't want to wake up, but somebody over here woke me up because he says, "Dad, 5 a.m. Mester Scrum, you got to get up. Dad, get up." I don't need a phone. I don't need an alarm. I have this one. And then he's tired of hockey, and he wonders why. Anyway, hey, it's Saturday. Have a great day. Hope you have fun. And if you're in Philly and think you want to take a facilitation class, we're here. We're doing it next weekend. More than welcome. With that, have a great weekend. We will see you tomorrow, Sunday, and more stuff. Diggy. Remember, ring the bell. That way it comes on your phone. Like if I go on my phone says 6:13. I open it up, and I have, see, it's delayed. See, this is why I know something's going on. It says 6:04 on the message that I went out live. So I know I started like 5:58, and this says 6:04 as the message. Let's check email. Let's check email over here. See, and then, so this is also why I do this stuff, right? So I do this stuff and I go online. And by the way, thanks to the lady, I have to thank her thing for posting. She says, I got up, got wet hair. I just had to put the content out and do it. You have to have more confidence. So I said, you know what, lady, I'm going to do it too, right? I'm going to go out and do that. So let's see. It says social media on my Gmail. It says 5:59. So it went out at 5:59 a.m. There you go. Thought so. Now live on channel. 5 a.m. Mester Scrum, 5:59 a.m. So we said we were going live, It's out there. But the little notice of one on my phone was 6:04. There is a lag going on in the system. So if it's kind of off a little bit, that's why. But getting out there doing that and knowing how the messages work. So if you have a company and you go out and post your stuff up, you get to learn how all this works. And when they ask you how it works, I said, well, that's because of this and that and the other thing. Right? And that happened the other day too. My cohort that I'm taking from my coaching, they embedded a YouTube video in one of their packets, and they wonder why the YouTube video wasn't playing. And it's because YouTube turned on the embedding switch, and since the video was so old, they probably didn't turn the switch on. Don't care to turn the switch on. Therefore, it won't show when you embed it on a website or someplace else. You have to go to YouTube to watch the video. You wouldn't know that unless you did this every day. Anyway, have fun. Take care. Enjoy. Maybe we'll do some dirt cleanup. You going to go with me to the river and clean up some trash? Yeah, we're going to go clean up some trash today. High tide around noon. So take care. Bye.